Hey, welcome back to Lahitro Bank. My name is Adam. You ever see something online and just stop scrolling because it feels unreal? That's exactly what happened to me recently. People are literally selling AI automations for $5,000. Yeah, $5,000. And the craziest part? Most of these automations are built using tools that are completely accessible to anyone, sometimes even free or low-cost versions. So today, I'm going to break down why people are charging that much. If you ever wondered how AI is monetized at scale, this is a video for you. Let's start with the shock factor. Automation might sound insane, but think about it this way. A small business spends hundreds of hours every month on repetitive tasks like sending emails, generating leads, following up, analyzing data, posting content, and responding to messages. What if you could automate all of that reliably? That's exactly what these AI automations do. And for many businesses, saving that much time and effort is worth the price tag. Now, let's talk transparency. I want you to see the workflow step by step, because understanding this is where the real value comes in. First, almost every AI automation starts with defining a high-value business process. It's not random. People aren't just throwing AI at tasks that don't matter. They focus on processes that directly impact revenue, growth, or efficiency. Step 1. Identify the problem you want to solve. It could be lead generation, client outreach, customer support, content creation, or reporting. The key is picking something that consumes significant time for humans, but can be systematized. The more critical the task, the higher the perceived value, which is why people can charge thousands. Step 2. Map the workflow. Every automation follows a logical chain of actions. For example, in a lead generation setup, the workflow might look like this. First, collect data from multiple sources. Then, filter and qualify leads. Next, draft personalized messages. After that, schedule follow-ups. Finally, log results and update a dashboard. Each step is connected, automated, and optimized to save time and improve outcomes. Step 3. Integrate AI tools. This is where it gets interesting. Multiple AI tools are combined to handle different parts of the workflow. One tool might handle research and data scraping. Another generates personalized messaging. A third handles scheduling or CRM updates. These tools communicate through integrations or APIs, so everything flows seamlessly. Step 4. Add decision logic. A simple automation is one thing, but the automations selling for $5,000 are not basic. They include logic to handle exceptions, prioritize tasks, and adapt based on responses. For example, if a lead doesn't respond to a message, the system might try a different approach or escalate it to a human for intervention. This decision-making layer is what turns a simple script into a high-value automation. Step 5. Test and refine. AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. Developers or automation experts spend time testing the workflow, adjusting prompts, refining logic, and making sure the system behaves reliably. Even small tweaks can make a huge difference in results. This refinement process is where a lot of the time and value comes in, which explains a high price. Step 6. Deployment and monitoring. Once the system is ready, it's deployed and monitored. Businesses want automations that work consistently without supervision, but they also want reporting dashboards to track performance. The combination of reliability, reporting, and adaptability is what makes these automations so valuable to clients. Here's the truth. You're paying for someone to understand your process, combine multiple tools, and deliver a system that works out of the box. That's why people can charge high ticket fees for something that seems simple on the surface. Now, let's talk about scalability. These automations are designed to be repeatable and adaptable. Once you understand how to build one high-value workflow, you can replicate it for multiple clients or multiple business processes. That's where serious income potential comes in. Some people are building multiple automations and selling them to different businesses, essentially creating recurring revenue streams. And here's something most people miss. The real leverage isn't the AI tools themselves. It's the knowledge of how to combine them into a working, profitable system. Anyone can use AI tools individually, but turning them into a coherent workflow that actually generates revenue is what commands thousands of dollars. That's where expertise meets technology. Let me give you a concrete example. Imagine a small consulting business that struggles to follow up with leads. An AI automation could scrape LinkedIn for potential clients, personalize messages based on profile data, schedule follow-ups automatically, log every interaction in a CRM, and notify the human owner only when a lead shows strong interest. For a business that used to spend 20 hours a week doing this manually, the AI workflow is literally saving hundreds of hours a month. Here's another point most people don't realize. AI automations scale better than humans. You can run the same workflow for multiple clients or multiple campaigns without doubling effort. That's where businesses see compound value, and that's why the market is booming. But let's be honest, these high-ticket automations are not for everyone. The client needs a clear process, a willingness to let AI handle execution, and enough volume for the system to justify itself. And the developer or automation expert needs skill in designing workflows, integrating tools, refining AI outputs, and ensuring reliability. Now here's the takeaway. Seeing people sell AI automations for $5,000 might shock you at first. But when you understand the workflow, the research, planning, tool integration, logic, testing, and monitoring, it makes sense. You're not paying for magic. You're paying for a done-for-you system that saves time, increases efficiency, and generates revenue. And here's why transparency matters. Knowing the workflow demystifies the process. You don't have to blindly pay thousands. You can understand how automations work, start experimenting, and eventually build your own high-value systems. That's where the real opportunity lies. Finally, this trend is only going to grow. Businesses are looking for ways to scale without massive teams. AI tools are getting smarter, easier to integrate, and more capable. The people who understand how to design high-value workflows and deliver them to businesses are the ones making serious money. So when you see a $5,000 AI automation, don't just be shocked. Be curious. Understand the workflow. Learn the process. Because that's exactly how high-ticket AI services are made. And that's exactly how you can start thinking about building your own systems. High price plus transparency equals high CTR. But more importantly, it equals opportunity for anyone willing to learn, experiment, and execute intelligently. And once you internalize this, you start seeing potential everywhere, from lead generation to content creation to sales and client management. AI is no longer a toy. It's a system-building tool, and the future of high-value work is all about designing workflows that deliver results. If you like this video, then hit that like and subscribe button if you want more deep dives like this.